Hi, I'm Neelifer, and I know I titled this video NBA 2K20 Best Builds or something like that, and I do want to talk about that. So personally, I think guards will be pretty good this year, and they might have a little bit of an advantage over, say, a big man. But here's the thing, I think you should make your player the way you would want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like to shoot threes, make a player that can shoot threes. If you like to dribble, make a player that can dribble. If you like to grab rebounds, defend, block shots, make a player that does that. Based on the news that we've got, we'll be able to really customize our player this year, and we'll be able to try out our player at different overalls before we make our player. So that's a good thing. And here's why you shouldn't concern yourself too much with these best builds, or like these top 3 builds that will be good in NBA 2K20, or these builds will be OP, or just stuff like that. So just don't like read too much into it, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one who's playing the game, and if you don't enjoy it, then what's the point, right? And I know that people that were at Community Day, they've said like really good things about NBA 2K20, and doesn't it seem a little suspicious that none of them have anything bad to say about it? I mean, it's not suspicious, it's expected of them, because they're working with 2K, right? They're invited by 2K. They have agreements that they can't, reveal too much information about the game. They can't go into detail. They can't release footage of the game. They can't release any gameplay. And you might also be wondering why 2K does not allow them to release anything like that until the demo comes out, right? It just doesn't, like, you may think, like, what's the point of that, right? Because at that point, everyone will be able to play the game, will be able to play the demo. So what's the point of 2K not allowing these people to release any information about it? And the short answer is they just want to create excitement and build a hype around the game, because these people, these content creators, they have considerable amount of following, and their followers want to know what they think about NBA 2K20. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm just saying don't have these unrealistic expectations about NBA 2K20 based on what you've seen or heard so far, because you won't know what the game is like until you play it yourself. And if you have like these unrealistic high expectations about NBA 2K20 and it doesn't live up to it, then you're gonna be the one who's disappointed, right? And speaking of Community Day, didn't it seem odd that Agent Zero wasn't invited? I believe at first Agent tweeted out that he's not invited, and then I think a few days later Ronnie responded to that tweet saying, fake story or something like that. I might have this up on the screen. If not, I'll just tell you about it. So at that point, people were thinking that Agent might be trolling. And then right around Community Day, Agent again tweeted that he's not invited. And people still didn't believe him. And he also put out a video of him at home. And he also went on Instagram Live to show people that he's in fact at home. And you might be wondering why 2K didn't invite him, because he has a considerable amount of following on YouTube. He has over 1 million subscribers, and he's pretty well known in the 2K community as well. So you might be wondering why 2K wouldn't invite someone like that. I mean, people do want to know what Agent would have to say about NBA 2K20. Is there a reason why? I mean, it does seem a little odd that 2K wouldn't invite him. Do they have something to hide? We don't know. I mean, sure, Agent does criticize 2K from time to time, but it's constructive criticism, and 2K should really take that into account, because he's only trying to help them make a better game. He's only trying to help out the community so that we can have a better product, right? So I don't know, I just thought that was a little odd that they didn't invite him. But again, the best builds, just make a player that you would enjoy playing with. Because me personally, I'm not trying to think too much into the best builds, because if what we've heard is true, then we'll all have unique players, and we'll all be able to make players that we would like. I know people have shared their opinion on what they think the best builds will be in NBA 2K20, and look, no disrespect to them, but at the end of the day, you just have to think for yourself, and whether or not you yourself would enjoy playing with these builds. So again, don't read too much into this. Don't get like overly excited about NBA 2K20. Just, I mean, look, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be excited about it, but just try to keep an open mind, right? And suppose it doesn't live up to your expectations, and then you'll be disappointed. That's not a good thing, right? You don't want to be disappointed. See, personally, I am excited about 2K20, but I'm not overly excited. I do have some doubts, and I think that's a good thing too, because that way, if it doesn't turn out to be the way I imagine NBA 2K20, then I don't think I'll be disappointed, right? So again, keep an open mind and just try to contain your excitement for a few days. The demo comes out on Wednesday, and today is what, Sunday? So it's only like 3 days out. So just hold out for 3 days and you'll be fine. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.